Hi everyone, Grey Power 60 here. Welcome to Tea With Me Tuesday. Oh my gosh. I had a rough weekend. Oh, my tea's cold. Running around doing things. First of all, it was pouring rain Saturday and overnight and Sunday. I think it stopped in the afternoon of Sunday. I don't remember. Anyway, I had just done my hair Friday with curlers. I let it dry all day. I did Mom's hair. Everything was going wonderfully. I had a good attitude. Oh my goodness. So I took Mom out on Saturday. And you know, I live in an apartment building, and all of us who live here who want to rent our parking spot, I've rented the same spot since we moved in. It'll be 5 years in January. Anyway, and pretty much everyone knows my car, knows where I live, except for some newbies. Anyway, we got home, it's raining, and someone is parked in my parking spot. So I left a note on the car, hoping that they would come out. And I had to go and park my car in Visitor, but if it's for any length of time, I think you have to pay. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, so I put a note in my car window and saying I have to park here. Someone's parked in my spot, number 50. And then when we come and visit here, they have a new thing. It's a computerized where you register your license and how long you're going to stay. Are you going to stay 2 hours? Are you going to stay overnight? So I put 2 hours, and this was, anyway, Saturday, and it was pouring rain. So I had to walk from my car because I didn't have my umbrella in my car, or if I did, it's probably in the trunk, but I was so mad. But I thought, okay, I give them a chance, you know, maybe they're visiting. So I went down at my 2 hour limit because I don't want to get a ticket. And this is new with this machine now, because at one time we had security people that would go around, check the cars. And all of us who have a sticker in our car, it's got our spot number. I don't know what else number. I'm not sure. I think it's a registered number or something. I don't know. Anyway. So I had to go out in the rain. My hair was frizzed, like just frizzed. And I had, you know, when you have long hair like mine and you have to curl it, and, you know, I mean, if I want that nice smooth look, and it takes me all day, really. Or if I do it in the evening, it takes overnight, which means I sleep on curlers. And I was in such a bad mood. And usually things like that don't bother me. Because some people do visit and they don't know. Sometimes they'll come and, because my parking spot is right by the door, sometimes they'll park there, run in and come right back out, or they'll go and visit for an hour or two and then leave. And that's happened a few times. Not very often, but it's happened a few times. So, anyway, I called the number. Well, being the weekend, the office is closed, and they have an emergency number for something wrong in your house, but nothing to do with parking. There was nothing they could do. except send an email that the front office would get on Monday. Oh, I was so frustrated, and I went out maybe 4 times, and I couldn't sleep well because my car is out there and, it's not in its regular spot, even though I left a note. I mean, it's nighttime. Are they going to even look? Or are they just going to say, oh, they're not registered? I don't know. I don't even know how it works because I've never had it. I was in it didn't matter what, I was so cranky. I haven't been that cranky in a really, really long time. I mean, I kind of get pissed off and then I get over it, But I was so cranky because I pay for that spot. I've been living there for a long time and I know it's a new person. So I took a photo of their license. I took a photo of the car and the whole parking spot and everything. And then I took a picture of their tag. And their tag number is 48, 2 places over. So where I park, there's a little blue car, and then there's this white car that should be parked in 48. I was so angry, I put a note on their windshield, and it was raining, so I was making sure it was sticking, and I'm going, you idiot, your spot is 48. This is 50. I mean... Anyway, the person didn't come out, and finally, I got so, I was pissed off about my hair. I was pissed off about the car. Oh, I don't know what else went wrong. I mean, usually it happens in threes. There must have been one other thing that went wrong, I'm sure. But I'm thinking, as things go along nice and smooth, there's always something that's going to, piss you off. I tried and tried to calm. It's not their fault. They're new here because most of the spots where I am from 50, well, I guess it's 40, 45 to 50, all of those spots, what our apartment does is they rent temporarily, I think by the month, on our second floor, but at that end, because I'm at this end of my building and my car's at that end, so I can't even see it. And I have to walk all the way through the building and go and check on my car. Go down, it's only 1 flight, thank God. But anyway, on the, there's, can't even talk. I was so crazy. On the other side of the elevator, so in the middle of our building, we've got so many apartments on this side and so many apartments on that side of the floor, and then the elevators are in the middle. On the other side, they rent out rooms to cancer patients or people who are in town because of a medical emergency or because their loved one is going through. I don't know. I'm not sure. All I know is that I've known a few people I've gotten to know who were here for, I think there was one lady, she had stage 4 cancer. We had nice long talks. That's when I had my dog Zorro. And she was the one telling me that that's what they do. They'll specifically on that floor, on the second floor, they'll rent temporarily to cancer patients. She was such a nice lady, and I don't know what happened to her. I think the last time I spoke to her, she was going back to Newfoundland. But, these are people that are coming in. Anyway, I think that this person who's parked there may be from one of those apartments, and I didn't want to go knocking on every door. It's not my place to do that. Say, knock, knock, do you have a white car? It's frowned upon, really, that we do that. So Sunday morning, I go downstairs, and there's a new young fellow that's just started, I think a month or two ago. the lady that's usually in the rental office, and it's the rental office, not the administrative office. There's two places. Administration is closed for the weekend, but the rental office is open for people who want to come in and view an apartment if there's one available, which they're usually, well, there's 3 buildings, so big buildings, 12 floors in our area. So I saw the young fella in there, so I bang, bang, bang on the door, and of course you could tell by the look on his face, like, please don't bother me. So through the door and through my mask, because I have to wear a mask in the building. You're not allowed to go around the building without a mask on. I explained everything to him, and he said, well, there's nothing I can do. I said, look, I don't know what you can do either, but I'm telling you. So he took my name, my phone number, my apartment number, blah, blah, blah. Like, the young fella doesn't know me. The other people in the office know me well. Anyway, so I told him, I said, I've taken photographs of the car, the license plate, and the little ticket in the window that, you know, and I said, their spot is 48 and it's empty, and you know, and I was going on and on and on. I was really upset. I said, I'm sorry. I know it's not you. I know it's not your fault. It's just, I have a 91-year-old mother, and I'm not going to have her walk way over to the parked car in the rain, or, you know, to coming home. Anyway, because what I did actually is park my car right behind their car to bring Mom in, because I didn't want Mom to walk that far without... Oh my gosh. Finally, what I did is I went and parked in 48 in her spot with the note, you know, someone's parked in my spot, number 50, and here's where I live, and if, you know, my apartment number. I didn't leave a phone number because I don't want people to you know, whoever, to have my phone number. So, and, you know, you got to have a fob. You have to get into the building. You can't just walk in. It's always locked. So, what a day. Finally, this person, Mom and I went out. I had to pick up a few groceries on Sunday. And so Mom and I went out for a couple of hours, and she likes that. She loves going out for a drive every day. When I got back, I think it was around 3:30 in the afternoon when I finally got back, her car was moved. And I'm pretty sure I know it's a girl, because I vaguely remember a week or two ago, a young girl going into that car. I don't know. To me, young, under 35, young girl. So she finally moved her car, and of course all the notes, because I had notes on the side, on the front, on the back. She had backed in, so as soon as you walk out, you see her car and all of these notes all over the place. Big pieces, little pieces of paper. You know, saying, please, you know, your number's 48. Park in 48. And if there's somebody in your spot, for God's sake, do like I did and go in parking. Is there? I just find sometimes there's a limit. I get to a limit where I just, you know, I have enough to deal with. I have enough stress that I don't need to deal with worrying about where to park my car. And, you know, and if it was a place where I could, you know, park on the street and Mom and I could walk over, well, I could park on the street, but why, you know? And the visitor parking, there's lots, and they were all empty, and, you know, but, oh, what a weekend. And I guess maybe what really ticked me off was it was raining, and I had done my hair, and I had it in curlers all day. Oh. And this is the frizz. I mean, it's not too bad because I really brushed it before I put on. But if I take this out, it's like, boom. I put it in a ponytail, so I think tonight I'm going to go jump in the shower. I mean, it was just one of those weekends where I mean, I think also in the back of my mind, I mean, my daughter and her family, her husband and the boys were going to the cottage for the week, and they were coming home on Sunday. And because it's really far and she's got to drive, I mean, I worry that, you know, some idiot might cut her off, or, you know, there's an accident. It's just I'm stressed that day. And then when they arrive home and I get that, it's like, whew, a weight's off, you know. But I'm thinking, please, please, you know, if you're going to rent an apartment and your spot is taken, park somewhere else. Don't park in someone else's designated spot, because they are paying for their spot and you don't know the circumstances. There is, my spot is 50, then 51 is always empty. It's not designated for anybody. 50, and then 52 is the lady that lives upstairs, a young girl. I call her a young girl. She must be in her 40s, who has a handicapped daughter. And she's gone through a lot of surgeries. And so she finally, I think it was last year or the year before, she finally got a van that has a ramp, so her daughter could, now her daughter's no longer in a wheelchair. She's now got a walker, and we're so proud of her. She's such a pretty little girl. She's so sweet. But that spot's got to be left empty because of her ramp coming down. So I did go after those 2 hours. I did go and park in 51 and left a note. And of course, the girl that has the van knows me. The only problem is she doesn't have my number, and I should really give it to her in case of emergency. Sorry, I had a tickle again. I talk too much. So I hate parking in that spot. But it was overnight, and I didn't think she'd be going out overnight. So I left it there overnight with the note and so on. Because I didn't want to leave it in visitor, because I'm not sure if there's, you know, someone going to give me a ticket. And I don't want a ticket on my car. So anyway, and again, in the rain. And I went down, I would say, just about every 2 friggin' hours. I even set my alarm for 6 o'clock in the morning in case she went to work. Or whoever. I mean, it could have been a man, but I'm pretty sure it's a woman. And it was still there. And I come back, and then I make Mom breakfast. She gets up around 7, and I made her breakfast and everything. I said, Mom, I'll be right back. And I went down again just about every hour. And it was just a total inconvenience. Total inconvenience. And I think normally I can handle things, but this just seemed to be, my hair got ruined. My car had to be parked here. It had to be parked there. And oh my gosh. That was my weekend. And then doing cleanup. Well, of course, I'm doing this Monday night. And cleaning up my corner. I never got to it. I had so many other things. I had to wash the vacuum in Mom's room and change her bed completely and air it out. And I just had so many other things to do, and I was exhausted. I think just from the whole weekend thing, I was exhausted. And mind you, Sunday night, I slept like a baby because I knew my car was okay. Anyway, that was my weekend. This was my chat today. It was just sharing my complaining. I was cranky, like really, really angry. And I never get that angry. I mean, I get upset and I get pissed off, but I get over it. But it was just the whole, and now I got to go do my hair again. And it is such a hassle because it is so long, so thick, and it takes so long to dry. But I'm going to go have my shower. I'm going to put my hair up in curlers. I'm going to go to sleep with it. I don't care. I'm going to go sit back and watch a couple of movies and just relax. But have you ever had one of those days where you just lost it. Like, just, I haven't, not in a long time. Not in a really long, I don't know where that rage came from. It was so unlike me, but I was just angry. And it seemed, because of my hair got all frizzy because of the rain, because I hadn't planned on going out. And, you know, just for a quick run to the store, but that was about all. And I guess everything pissed me off that day. Sorry. Everything pissed me off. I'm looking back now, it's funny. I mean, I was being ridiculous. Even people driving, I was not yelling at them, but, you know, what an idiot. You know, I mean, he's doing this and doing that. And I'm driving fast down this highway. I had taken Mom for a drive out in the country. And, you know, speed limit's 80. And they're right on my backside wanting me to go faster. And I'm saying, give it up. You know, actually, if it hadn't been so fast, if it had been like, you know, a city street, I would have slowed right down just to piss them off. But because I was on a highway, it's a little dangerous to do that. I mean, I could slow down or just touch my brake just so the light goes on. But I didn't do that. I used to do that. When people were sitting on my, tailgating really ticks me. I have a lot of pet peeves here. Things that piss me off. But it's just, come on, you know. But, you know, young people, actually even old guys, you know, have done it. Drive me crazy. Anyway, that was my weekend, guys. I just wanted to share with you. I do get upset. I do get pissed off. It's just not like this weekend. I mean, there was just too many things that were bugging me. And I don't usually, you know, I'm usually calm when I go down to the office if I have a complaint about something. And I'm always courteous and, excuse me, courteous and soft-spoken, and I always say, I understand it's not your job, stuff like that. But with this young fella, I was mad. And I did apologize to him. He did get, I think he actually did get a hold of the person when we were gone out. He must have, because I had sent him pictures of the car and the ticket in the front of their car. So they have access to their files, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. But I did apologize to him on the phone, because I'd given him my number and he called me. And I said, look, I'm not usually this cranky, but there's been so many things right now that I just lost it. Anyway, that was my weekend, guys. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for listening to me rant about my hair. I mean, I think I was more ticked off about my hair than I was about anything else. And I mean, it frizzes. I mean, it just, you know, I mean, it was like, because it's getting really long. I mean, it's halfway down my back. Well, maybe not quite half, but a third anyway down. And it was like this, and you know what it's like that I can't do anything with it. Anyway, now I gotta go do it. Anyway, I gotta go. Thanks for joining me on this Tea With Me Tuesday and my crazy weekend. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.